Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. Welcome back to another digital chat, Wednesday digital chat, I call it, with Natascha. I share every Wednesday an interview, just a chat with fellow business partners on their journey, how they started their business and their experience and things like that. Things what happened in the business, and not just talk about me, because everything on my page, of course, is about me. So it's nice to have other people coming on and sharing their experience and sharing their stories. So I'm not going to wait longer. I'm going to invite her on. We have Krista from Ontario, Canada. Hello.
Hello. The sun
How are
started
you,
to come
Krista?
out. It was very cloudy earlier this morning, but now the sun's now it's nice and bright here.
Yeah, here it's a bit cloudy today too, so it's not
Yeah.
it's not a very nice day here today. So
Yeah.
so thank you so much for accepting my invitation, Krista. It's always nice to have different people, different faces showing up and sharing their experiences, because everybody just sees you, on your page, and of course they like to know about other people and their experiences. So why don't you share a bit about yourself? Who is Krista?
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me, Natascha. I really appreciate it. Well, like you said, I'm from Ontario, Canada. My background is basically clerical. I was an office manager in long-term care, and now I am digital business owner. And I'm a mom of two girls and a nana of four. And yeah, I love it. I love the flexibility to have my time for my family for sure. Yeah.
Oh, wow. So how long have you been doing this business?
I have been in this business for 3.5 years. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Cool. So you're a grandma. Oh, how nice. I won't ask about your age, or do you mind sharing your age with us?
No, I don't mind. I'm 63. I'm 60.
Oh,
Yeah.
you
So
see, guys, it doesn't matter the age. You can be 18 up till, I think we have even people in their 70s doing this and rocking it in the online space. So, guys, there's no age limit. Anybody can do this. So, what made you decide to go to start your own online business? How did it go about?
okay, so the reason I decided to become a digital business owner was, like I said, I was an office manager in long-term care. I actually really liked my job, and it had nothing to do with that.
Mm,
And and I made a good living and a good wage. But I was a single mom, and I raised my two girls on my own.
mhm.
So I didn't get a whole lot put away for my later years. And I never really thought about it either because I was just busy raising my girls and, getting on with life like so many other people.
Mm,
But as I got up into my 50s, a lot of my friends were starting to retire
mhm.
and or talking about their plans of retirement and what they were going to do, like travel or, whatever. And it all of a sudden dawned on me like, oh my God, what am I going to do? Like, I don't have anything substantial put away. And I don't want to have to work a regimented job forever, right? So I just put it out there in the universe. Like, I'm looking for something else. I need something that has flexibility and stability because I needed both, right? And I just instinctively knew that it would probably be something in the online space because the world is going digital. Like, that's where we are right now, right?
Mhm.
So I just instinctively knew it was going to be something along that lines, but I had no idea what. And so I just, put myself out there, was looking when an ad came across my social media feed. And I knew instinctively this was it. This was what I was looking for. And here I am. That's it.
Exactly. That happened to me too, because I always say to people that come to me and ask questions and they have their doubts, and I mean it's totally normal to have doubts and be skeptical, but
Absolutely.
people like us, we just you need people that see it and just say, yes, this is it.
Yeah.
And you can check it out. I mean, we don't we the whole purpose of us doing these lives and these videos is so people can see that we are real people. So
Yes.
people can check us out. People can go onto any social media platform and they can
Yeah.
see us. They're all related. It's not that in one profile you're this and one profile you're that. So you do your due diligence and that's it. But I was exactly the same. I saw the ad. I saw an ad. It related. Well, it's just caught my eye. I was curious. I checked it out, and within 2 weeks, I was up and running. So I
Oh
didn't even
wow.
think about it. I didn't
Yeah,
even think about
yeah,
it. I just
you were much quicker than me, but I just instinctively knew right away
yeah.
that this is what I had been looking for. And yeah, does fear set in? Absolutely.
Mm,
As you know, because that's kind of the way of the world anymore
yeah.
is fear, right? There's a
Mm,
lot of fear based.
mm,
So obviously you're going to have, things come up and you're going to question, but I did, I watched all the available webinars. I did my own research on the side as well. And I kept going back, even though that fear was coming up, I kept going back to my original feeling of, yes, this is it.
yeah.
And, within a couple of months, I had bought in. But my intuition has never steered me wrong. If
Mm,
my intuition, if I have that feeling, anybody out there that follows their intuition or relates to what I'm saying, when you get that pang or
yeah.
that, that little
Yeah.
thing, that
Yeah.
little
True.
voice saying, yes,
So
this is
true.
it, follow it. Don't
So
ignore
true.
it, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. So true. Because that's what I had too in the beginning. It was like, okay, if I don't do it, then I'll never know. And I just couldn't think of this because it kept coming up in my mind and oh, shall I do it, shall I not do it, this and that. I thought, just do it.
Yeah.
Just do
Yeah.
it, and what can go wrong? I mean, what can go wrong? Because apart from we have a 30-day money back guarantee, so I mean I had nothing to lose anyway. So and at least I could get at least I'd find out what it was all about, because we do have our free webinar, but there's just a certain time that we can explain. I mean, it's impossible to explain the whole system in just 90 minutes. There's so much to this, and you'll
Yes.
learn along the way. It's not that you're going to be thrown in all or thrown in all the information, but yeah, I mean, you just you just have to take it step by step and see.
Mhm.
So so you've been in the business for 3.5 years. What has changed for you?
Well, what has changed for me is I'm now retired from my office manager position. So yes, that was my main, goal. Also, the personal development. And I know you hear that all the time. And it's like, oh
Yeah,
my God, I'm going to hear that. Oh yeah,
yeah,
they
I'm
also,
one of those people.
yeah, one of those people. But I can tell you, you can go to work because you have a 9 to 5.
Hmm,
You know that if you show up at work, you're going to get paid.
yeah,
And at the end of the week, you're going to get X amount of dollars, and you can show up at work miserable if you want to, and you can show up like whatever way you want to, and you're
mm,
still going to get those X amount of dollars at the end of the week. You cannot do that as an entrepreneur.
yeah,
You cannot show up miserable. You cannot
no,
show up tired. You cannot show up like, oh, what am I doing here? I just
yeah,
don't want to be here. You have to really dig deep and decide, is this what I want? And you
exactly.
really have to do some personal um, growth
Mm,
and really dig down and be happy.
yeah,
And this is what I want to do. And there's a lot of personal growth in it. And I
absolutely.
am so happy that I've done this because
Mm,
it has changed my whole outlook on
yeah,
life. And,
absolutely.
I thought I was a positive person before. Well, it doesn't even compare to how I feel now because it's a whole inner
Mm,
positivity, right?
mm,
So, yeah, it really has, I have certainly grown in that way for sure.
fantastic, fantastic. Would you? is there anything that you would like to say or share to our viewers on, there are so many online businesses. I mean, it's like every year there are more businesses coming on and showing up on as ads on your Facebook or on your social media platforms. And yeah, I mean, people go crazy. They just don't know where to start
Yeah.
or where to look or what to look for. Actually, I mean, there are a lot of people that want to earn online, but they just don't know how to go about. What would you say
Yeah.
to those people?
So the first and foremost thing I would say is follow your intuition.
Yeah.
Absolutely. If something resonates with you or something like it tugs that little, nudges you, that is probably the direction you should be going into.
Mm.
And on top of that, do your own research.
Yeah.
We have our complimentary webinar. You also, I mean, we have a whole internet where you can do your own research on this business once you've watched the webinars, and you can do your own research. So we can tell you that this is a legitimate business and it's worthwhile doing, but you have to know that for yourself.
Indeed.
So
Yeah.
do your own research, follow your intuition, do your own research, and don't let fear get in your way. Don't let it block you from taking that step to a
Exactly.
different life, a different way of life.
Exactly.
So yeah, that's my advice.
Perfect. Well, Krista, thank you so much for coming on with me today. That was great. I mean, it's always nice to hear the point of view of others. I mean, we're all from different walks of life, and we have different backgrounds, and we're from different countries, and we all have our different reasons why we started. So that's it's really great that you came on here and shared this with me today. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for watching. If you have any questions, throw them in the comments or send me a message. And otherwise, you can go to my website, which I shared before. It's www.nataschaqualitylifetime.com. And I will see you in the next episode next week. So bye for now. Have a great day or great evening or good night. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Natascha. Bye, everyone.
Bye.